It's the final week of 2020, and I'm so happy that this year is coming to a wrap. Chika, how about you?
Right. For me, 2020 never happened. I can't wait to be over and done with this year.
And I'm sure so many people can relate with you on that. But irrespective of all that has happened this year, I don't know, 2020 offered us an opportunity to look inward, and it was a blessing in disguise somehow.
Yeah.
And this is us reaching out to those who, don't share the same point of view in terms of 2020. So no matter how bad the year has been for you being alive alone, it's something to be.
It's the greatest blessing, actually.
Amazing.
Just being alive,
yeah. So just be grateful for that. So I'm grateful for 2020. It brought so many things my way. Do you know the Reverie Group started in 2020?
Congratulations.
So it was a post-COVID, development. We started in 2020, and I think we've done quite well for 2020 for ourselves. I'm super proud of what
Gainesville Realty also launched towards the end of the
Amazing.
year.
I was going to wait for you to
Chica's
say
Market, Delicious Smoothies and Juices, all of those business ideas were born in the COVID season. And so, of course, there's a silver lining to that cloud. That's why COVID, yes.
True. That's why I said it's offered us an opportunity to look inward and, just re-strategize and, just do something different.
New ideas.
Again. So on today's episode of The Real Talk, we will be looking at 2020 in retrospect. But before I continue, I'd like for you to go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button to get notifications when we put out content like this every week. And also if you're watching us on any platform and you'd like to contribute to the things that we talk here, just go ahead and leave a comment. And if you want us to talk about something, feel free to drop a comment, just send us a message or anything, and we'll be more than glad to do that.
Like our videos, share,
sure,
spread the word.
I'm sure you like it. That's why you've gotten to this point. Right. So of course, share the same goodies with someone. Share our videos. Yeah. So going on for let's look at 2020, Chika, in retrospect, and coming from the angle of real estate. I think when the year started, there was, very good focus for real estate, though some people, saw 2020 as a year where the market will be, the growth won't be so significant. Some people projected, very outstanding, growth for real estate. And then something happened. COVID kicked in.
We cannot talk about 2020 without talking about the pandemic.
I think 2020 should just be a COVID year. That's what we should call it.
It was the highlight of the year.
It was the highlight of the year.
Yes.
So COVID came and then it knocked off everything. We were locked in the house for for some months, and things happened. Businesses fell off. Some people lost their lives. And so many things happened. But post-COVID, for real estate, especially in this country, something happened. It felt like it was we were on steroid. Like the market itself was on steroid. And even though it wasn't general, because some other arms of real estate suffered, like the commercial part,
and the hospitality.
Yes, suffered. Yeah. I'd like to ask, what do you think was the trigger for that outstanding growth or that outstanding boom that was experienced in the real estate sector? Well, after COVID?
It's no news that when COVID first broke, a lot of other investment vehicles or other investment options really suffered. Stocks fell. People were losing money on the daily. But when it came to real estate, especially in the residential sector and also the medical healthcare facility sector, it's interesting to see that values or just safety when it comes to investment skyrocketed in these areas, and that's one simple thing. It's due to the fact that at that point in time, everyone was stuck home. And so if you owned the home, then you had something of value. True. If you were looking to buy a home, then you were making the right decision, because that's no time to go about shopping for an office space. True. Because most people were working from home. That's not time to go and live in an Airbnb or short-let apartment where you can come in, where you can interface with people who are not family members. True. Everyone was shut down home, and so home became the safety net for every individual. So people who were transacting in homes, people who were buying property, landed property to resell at some point, were cashing out big time, because we know that real estate, it has been proven now that residential real estate is to a large extent cushioned by the effects of pandemics, of things like recession. It has proven to have elements that are some sort of
Some
recession
resilience.
proof. Yes,
True,
and so
true.
it was very interesting to see that people didn't just want to keep their money with them or put it in a place where they didn't know what they would get as interest rates or
True.
returns. People wanted to put it in something that, would help them stave away such funds so that they can increase value for their
Value over
money.
time.
And residential real estate and landed properties made possible for that, made that possible. And so it was very interesting to see that.
Amazing.
Even at that point in time, even with COVID, real estate transactions still went on, and that's all thanks to tech. Because
Prop tech
nobody
was
saw this
awesome.
coming. Nobody
True,
saw this coming.
true.
But some companies had already begun to adopt
Position
tech
themselves,
models
yeah.
that ensured that their business processes could still operate seamlessly, even if haphazardly, but seamlessly on tech platforms. And so companies like that already hit the ground running when
True.
COVID broke. So it was
True.
very interesting to see the role that tech played in enabling people to actually carry on investment in the residential sector of real estate.
I agree. Absolutely right. Like so many trends emerged
In
from
2020.
emerged in 2020. So you saw the likes of virtual working.
Virtual tours.
People don't even. Okay, that's for even property. Virtual tours and all of that.
Yeah.
So like, and on a general outlook,
Okay.
like more people now work from home compared
Absolutely.
to while we had the that was pre-COVID era. So right now, even I was talking to a friend recently. He works in an oil firm. Like till date, they still haven't called everybody to come back to the
So a
office
huge
because
percentage of their staff work from
yeah,
home.
many still work from home because I think companies are starting to realize that. The operational costs that they incur, getting everybody to come work from the office,
That's
it's even
crazy.
high compared to when they work from home. And somehow, I've heard companies who have said their productivity,
Doubled
with
or
their staff,
tripled.
what amazing. So these are trends that I feel like would even
Going into
continue.
2021,
Yeah, going into
work from home,
2021.
remote working.
Amazing. Remote working. It's a trend that I'm very certain would continue going into 2021.
Another trend that I am very eager to see is the breakdown of traditional norms when it comes to carrying out real estate investment processes. I
Okay.
cannot, because before now in Nigeria, if you're looking to invest in real estate, you would never seal the deal completely over virtual means. Going
it has
on a
to
home
be
tour virtually was not
virtually.
something that we were accustomed to on this side
True.
of our woods. But now you see that almost from start to finish, you can complete the entire real estate investment
without
process virtually.
human interaction.
I look forward to seeing more of that as well.
True.
in
So if
2021.
if you're out there and you're looking to invest in real estate, it doesn't have to be the brick and mortar, build houses or sell houses. You could even go into prop tech, and that's some sector that going forward would really thrive in this country.
Yeah.
You get
So
because
what do you think would be the future of workspaces? Because I see that tech is beginning to find its way also into co-working spaces. A lot of young, vibrant venture capitalist firms are also beginning to invest in that, where there's a huge space and 2, 3, 4, 5 companies are sharing those working spaces because they don't have to be in the office 9 to 5 Monday to Friday.
True.
So maybe just on Mondays when they have their board meetings and maybe at the end of the week. So you see that 2, 3 companies can come together and share spaces, and that makes for business sense. Do
Amazing.
you see more of that happening in 2021 as well?
I think pre-COVID, co-working spaces was a thing that was booming.
It was already a thing,
It was
yes.
already a thing in Lagos, and it was actually booming. But during and just after the COVID period, where I think that sector kind of slowed down. Because I think they somehow fall under the commercial real estate sector. So it slowed down because people are now giving the will or the luxury of doing these things from the house. So you wear your pajamas or wear a shirt and wear your
For your Zoom meetings.
for your Zoom meetings, and you don't have to go anywhere to do it. Just get your internet and then you plugged in and just get things going on for you.
It was also good to see that content really traction and took on a whole new level in 2020
You should
because
see
everyone
what was
was
happening.
online.
Man,
Content was everywhere.
2020 was the year that I saw people going out of their way to
Yes.
put out content,
Engaging content.
because you don't have to. We didn't have the opportunity to go out to meet people. So all you have left was social
online
media platforms,
presence,
your
yes.
online presence, your website, your social media platforms, and so many people utilized it. It was awesome to see. Sometimes I open my Instagram and everywhere live videos, one training or the other, one lecture, one. It was just awesome to see
I
that.
also noticed that the content by brands, the ones that traction the most and got the most engagements were content by brands who still chose to be humane about their content, not just going all out for we're out for market share.
True.
A lot of brands use that time to create awareness around COVID, use that time to reach out to their communities, empowering people, helping in little ways. Those brands created content out of things like that, and those ones stuck for me personally. I mean, even the numbers displayed that those brands really did well in 2020.
I agree. It's just, I think it's just right not to act oblivious of what was going on and still try to push houses and things like that on people, you know. So it was awesome to see so many people became empathetic and you know, they were putting out content that was coming from a very humane point of view, and it was awesome to see.
I have a question. Do you feel like more people bought homes or owned properties in 2020 compared to 2019? I mean, that's a no-brainer
I'd like
question,
to think, I don't have the numbers.
You remember you told me that when COVID first broke out and you used to go out on tours and
I literally
started full.
I literally started my business immediately after the lockdown. I remember the first day I went out to the street to, you know, go get listings.
List hunting,
I was out and it seemed you get to a property and you have like 3 clients trying to check the property with their realtor. And mind you, I was just starting out. So sometimes I just I'm like, you know, let them just finish. I can come in and take a picture that I have to go, you know, put up on my own platform. And sometimes before you come out, you hear it's sold. So it was just awesome to see that, you know, everybody was just trying to get a home. It was the market was booming like tremendously.
So hopefully that sets the tone for 2021 as well. We can expect a bigger boom, you know, in real estate residential sales.
True, amazingly. And also, one thing that stuck out again this year was you know, we experienced series of devaluation, the naira itself, and you know that affected prices of houses. That was something that I also noticed. You know, so home prices they've grown, like they've grown significantly. Like there was an angle of the demand supply part where it's like more demand compared to the houses that was available. That
inventory
also affected.
was low and demand was high.
True. Yeah, that affected price. And then there was also the increase in the cost of building materials. You know, our houses, we have 70-80% of we source those things almost imported. So you get these things where the prices were increasing, and it was also affecting the prices of houses. You get.
So what would you envisage literally for 2021? I mean, going by the things that have happened in the year, what are your thoughts? I mean, just off the cuff.
Okay, so for me,
for 2021.
All right, for 2021. Some of the trends that were created by COVID, I'd like to think they are here to stay. The likes of, you know, virtual working from home and things like that, these things are here to stay because they're not going anywhere. So if you are someone who, you know, you're planning to, you know, build a commercial property, or you already have one and you're experiencing low downturn and things like that, I think at this point, instead of maybe trying to wait, yes, of course, there's the vaccine is already out, but like I said earlier, companies are starting to see that even the operational cost from working from home, when they compare it with those when they have their staff working from home, and when they come to the office, it's even better when they work from home. So going forward, I'd like to think if you are in that space and you feel like you're not getting traction enough, this is the point where you start thinking of repurposing, you know. You know, start repurposing your space for, you know, things going forward. And then there are a couple of things that you should notice. The COVID also brought something that I think made sense. COVID redefined what a living space should be.
Absolutely.
You know, before,
I was just going to say that too.
So before it was simply, you know, maybe living room, kitchen, but now, because after we've experienced about 2-3 months at home, people now know that your home should
everything. You should serve all your needs.
Agreed.
Whether it's fitness, whether it's wellness, whether it's recreation, whether it's work, play, even spiritual, like a zone kind of meditation space. Everything should be embedded in your home, and I think that's a note to developers as well. You know, in curating homes that people would actually really readily invest in. It's important to bear that in mind
I agree.
as 2021 hits.
Awesome. So going forward, it's for if you're a developer out there, you're looking to build properties. The buyers, the clients, demands are actually changing. People want spaces where they can actually do recreational activities. They can, just unwind, do things, and not feel like they are boxed in. You get. So that's that.
I'm pretty excited for 2021, even though I saw a post on, I think, N6's page where he was saying 2020 was hyped and that's why he went south. 2021, nobody should talk. Don't say anything about 2021. Don't hype it, leave it, don't touch it.
This is
have you seen this guy, Peruzzi did something about that too. Don't hype, don't say anything about 2021.
This is the last week, Chika, and if you go online, it's the hype. You compare this hype you have right now to what
nobody's
you had.
Hyping 2021.
Nobody's saying, oh, 2021 is my year, 2020. Everybody's, skeptical and scared.
But keep your hopes. I mean, keep your hopes up. I mean, if there's one thing that I have personally learned from 2020 this year, it's the fact that no matter how bad things get, they will pass eventually.
There's always a silver lining.
It will pass.
True.
Look, 2020 has come and it's gone.
True.
And we can only hope for better and plan and prepare. So what 2020 has done is to teach us also that things can come out of the worst. And so we always have to envisage, better options, better alternatives. How can you float your business virtually? How can you continue to ensure that your business is recession-proof, pandemic-proof? We need to continue to have these conversations and also structure strategies and models around our businesses that will ensure that our business can float even in times worse than this. Because there's a second wave of COVID going around now. Who knows? There's a vaccine, you say, but still, it's always hope for the best and prepare for the worst kind of scenario.
True. And COVID did something. I think COVID made us understand that there's more to us. Like where you think your limit is on the lower scale, it's just you're setting that boundary for yourself. You can actually come out of anything because I'm sure people experienced worse. People lost a lot. People did, and to some extent, some people were still able to survive. Or people are still surviving.
Cashed out.
People did a whole lot. Like COVID has, the good side was. Should I say there was a good side? But people found a way to utilize the whole turbulence and still made something great for themselves.
And that's the resilience of the human spirit.
True. So that's what I'm saying. COVID. That's one thing. It made you understand there's more to you.
Right.
You can still go. Just
deeper.
keep doing it. You can still do something. So guys, this is the last week of 2020, and this is us saying Happy New Year in advance. And
it will get better.
Yeah,
so keep your spirits
we're looking forward to.
Stay positive.
Yeah, just stay positive. Just get your hopes high. And cheers to the new year. See you in 2020.
On the other side.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.